Welcome everyone to today's interview. I'm Nikolas, Digital Marketing Manager at WhatClinic.com, one of the largest online medical directories in the world for elective care, like plastic surgery, hair transplant, medical aesthetics, dental, and much more. In this series of interviews, we get to know clinics from all around the world, especially from countries that are medical tourism destinations. And today, we're going to talk about getting a rhinoplasty or a nose job in Zagreb, in beautiful Croatia. And I have with me one of the most renowned plastic surgeons in Croatia, Dr. Dinco Tončić. Welcome, doctor. Nice to have you here.
Thank you very much, Nikolas. Thank you very much. Hi to you and hi to all of your followers. It's my great honor and it's my great pleasure to introduce myself, to have that great opportunity to all WhatClinic followers.
Thank you for accepting the invitation, and it's also our honor to have this interview with you. As I saw, you are working with us, with WhatClinic for 15 years, and this is a great achievement. You have great reviews on our website from the patients, amazing score. So it's our honor to have this discussion with you.
Thank you very much. Yes, we are indeed working with WhatClinic for 15 years from the beginning of WhatClinic, and of course, usually it's more about email communication with our WhatClinic patients and WhatClinic customers. So now I have a nice opportunity to introduce myself to your followers also by a video call, and so they can get a better impression of me as a person and as a professional.
And know better why it's a good choice to come to Zagreb for a rhinoplasty. So, Dr. Dinco, could you please introduce yourself to our audience and let's talk about your studies, your experience, on what you're specialized on?
Yes, of course. Thank you very much for that introducing question. My name is Dr. Dinco Tončić, and I'm a head and neck surgeon specialized in facial plastic and aesthetic surgery. My specialties are rhinoplasty and facelifts. Surgery was my great passion, and I have to say that I absolutely love my job because it's very, very creative. And when you have the knowledge and the technique in your hands, you can enjoy it. I was born in 1973 in Zagreb, here in Croatia, and spent my childhood in Cologne in Germany, and also in Zagreb, where I finished the schools, the primary and the high school, and also medical university in Zagreb, and the specialization I finished also in Zagreb in 2006 at the University Hospital. So now I'm working more than 15 years as a specialist and running together with my father, the Dr. Tončić Senior, our cosmetic surgery clinic here in Zagreb, one of the oldest of the kind in Europe at all. So we are here from 1987.
That's great. And talking about your father, Dr. Rajko Tončić, I did my research and read on your website that he's one of the first cosmetic surgeons all over Europe. So could you tell us a little bit more about your father, Dr. Rajko?
Yes, well, he's one of the reasons why I am here, of course, because he brought most of the surgical techniques and most of the knowledge to me. So this is something where I am very thankful to him. And regarding his beginnings, he specialized. He also finished the university medical school here in Zagreb, but he specialized in head and neck and aesthetic surgery in Cologne, in Germany. And then he came back here, and in 1987 he started one of the first cosmetic surgery clinics in this part of Europe. So maybe some of the procedures, is rhinoplasty, breast augmentations, and other things were already done around the world and around Europe, but it was not so popular, and there were no private clinics. So in that sense, he is one of the pioneers in that field.
That's great. And also, as I understand, your inspiration to choose to be also a surgeon, an aesthetic surgeon.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, because I recognized that this is something that I would like to do. That this is a very nice, creative profession where you work with healthy people, more or less, where you see your results immediately. And after all, you can make people happy.
That's great. And that's why I think most of the people are choosing to have a plastic surgery to make themselves feel better and more happy. So you're like giving happiness to the world, to the people.
Yes, of course. And when you give happiness to people, to the world, then you're also a happy man.
That's beautiful. Exactly. So, Dr. Dinco, could you tell us a little bit about your clinic in Zagreb and what treatments do you offer?
Yes, as I've already told, Dr. Tončić Senior, my father, he started the clinic in 1987. So I would like to emphasize before everything else that we have tradition and reputation, 35 years old. So this is something that you cannot buy with money, and this is something that makes us unique from other clinics of the type. So, however, in the clinic we employ around 15 medical professionals, including plastic surgeons, facial plastic surgeons, anesthesiologists, dermatologists, and we are performing a wide range of medical and cosmetic surgery procedures. So not all the procedures are in the field of cosmetic surgery. We also do some medical procedures. And I wanted to emphasize also one other thing, and this is the safety. We are in the market for more than 35 years. So it wouldn't be so if we wouldn't take care about the safety. So there is an ancient Latin saying, primum nihil nocere, which means you should not harm whatever you do. In first place, you should not harm. So this is something that we are aware of all the time, and therefore we select our patients very well. So we are looking for right candidates for the procedures. This is also the reason why our patients are satisfied with the results that we achieve, because we select good candidates. We are reducing the risk of possible complications. So most of the procedures that we do are elective procedures. So they're not necessary in sense of health or health or improving the health. So we have to be very careful about patient selection. Although our patients are more or less young and healthy people, so we are minimizing the risk all the time, and therefore we have a zero complication rate and also a zero infection rate. Regarding the range of the procedures that we do cosmetic surgery procedures on the head and neck, and also on the body, but we also do the whole range of non-surgical procedures. So more or less we focus on rhinoplasties, blepharoplasties, facelifts. These are the procedures on head and neck, and on the body, breast corrective surgery, breast augmentations, breast uplifts, breast reductions, and some, of course, liposuction techniques for body contouring, and a wide range, as I said already, of non-surgical procedures.
So you're covering almost most of the body with cosmetic procedures.
Yeah.
And I noted down 3 things that are very important for a patient when visiting a clinic. Your 35 years of experience that you're offering to patients when visiting your clinic, your expertise, and most and above all, the safety.
Yes.
Would you like to add something on this about what makes your clinic unique and patients from all over the world are visiting your clinic?
Yes. Well, one of the things that I already emphasized is that we are actually in the field of cosmetic surgery for more than 35 years. So this is tradition. This is reputation. This is there are thousands of patients that went through our clinic with minimal complication rates, satisfied patients, satisfied outcomes. So these are some things that I think make us unique among other clinics, because there's very minor number of clinics that can be proud of such a tradition nowadays. But above all, and in our daily practice, I would say there is a commitment to the patient, a commitment to reach good results, to reach a high satisfaction rate. That there is expertise and there is individual approach. In my opinion, I think it's a very important thing that I like to be friend with my patients. I like to have personal approach to my patients. So a very big number of my patients are not are people who I know personally by name. So they're not only numbers, they're real people.
I understand. I mean, real connection with patients will make them feel more comfortable and trust you with all the procedure.
Yeah.
That's very important.
And one other thing that I would also like to say is that there is a lot of testimonials from our patients. We have a very huge photo gallery where people can see our results, that people can see what we do. Yes, and we can always put them in direct touch with some of our former patients.
That's great. And I advise and I suggest everyone who's watching the video to visit your website and social media. I will have it in the description of the video below to check all the testimonials and photos from your patients.
Yeah, thank you very much.
About the international patients, nowadays, what are the most popular procedures that patients are asking to have?
I would say also the most popular procedures in the field of cosmetic surgery in general. So this is, first of all, rhinoplasty. These are facelift, blepharoplasty, breast enlargements, breast uplifts, and breast reductions. And also, as I said before, liposuction techniques. I'm I'm speaking about international patients because we do also a lot of non-surgical procedures, but non-surgical procedures are more interesting for local patients, which
I
can
understand.
come and repeat. But of course, there is also a big interest from people, from patients coming around for bigger procedures and then doing some minor procedures in addition to other surgical procedures.
I understand. So let's focus on rhinoplasty, which is, as you said, one of the most popular cosmetic procedures, and we confirm this also from our website's data. We see like a huge interest in rhinoplasty from all around the world. According to your expertise, and after talking with so many patients that you had, what do you think drives people to take this decision to change their noses? Is it only for cosmetic reasons, health reasons? What would you say about this?
Yeah, thank you very much for this nice question. In my experience, rhinoplasty is a life-changing procedure. It sounds maybe a little bit dramatic, but it's really it really is like that. So we notice that on a daily basis, because when we remove the splint after 7 days, when we remove the cast from the nose after 7 days, you have to see these reactions. They're literally dramatic. So some of the patients cry. It's really we have some videos also on our website. So it can be really amazing. So when you get such a confirmation from the patient, it's a big satisfaction for me as a surgeon. But I want to say the next thing. When we change the nose, we don't change only the nose. We change also the appearance of the face. So we improve the look of the face. So if you have like how to say, a nose which doesn't look good, and you change it on a female face, you change the life of that person. And this is really true, because this is in the center of the face, and it's a detail that's always attracting attention, and that's accentuating the look of the face. So our task is to just neutralize and to fit the nose into the proportions of the face. And when we achieve that, the face changes and improves completely. So these patients are very happy with the results, because actually their perspective and in their lives is completely changed. Their self-confidence, and everything what goes with that.
So you're not only boosting the appearance of the noses, but also boosting the confidence.
Yes, exactly. So we can also say that except when we are changing the nose, we are changing the face. When we are changing the face, we are changing the soul.
That's great.
We are
so
here.
we see many patients, and actually that was one of my main questions as a potential patient in the future. So many patients are asking how long they will need to wait to see, visible results in their noses.
I divided the recovery, let's say, in two phases. The first phase takes 7 days, and we usually like the patients to stay here for 7 days, because we remove the packings after 3 or 4 days from the nose, and we remove the splint, the cast from the nose on the 7th day. So after 7 days, we actually see the result. And after 7 days, the patient is capable to get back to their daily activities. Although the nose is still a bit swollen and the bones are healing for let's say, approximately 2 months. But nobody except the patient will notice that. So family, friends, they won't notice that there was a surgery, that the surgery took place only 7 days before. So my point is that after 7 days, the patient can get back to their daily activities. And usually I like to, they could travel even earlier, but I like to do the final checkup and to remove the splint here at the clinic, to comment on the results and to give some instructions. So my recommendation is to stay here 7 to 8 days and then to get back home. This is also one thing that I want to say is that we have a very minor, small rate of complications. Also because of that, we insist on staying here for a couple of days longer maybe than in some other clinics. But therefore, we have a good insight into the recovery, and we have good follow-up. We can do checkups if anything will be happening. We are here to intervene, and we can follow up this first phase of the recovery completely. And after all, to comment on the results when we remove the splint. And after all, in that way, we can take over the whole responsibility for the result and for everything. Yeah,
I understand. Yeah. So you're focusing, I mean, this procedure proves that you are focusing on offering like the highest level of safety to the patients.
Yes.
So about the international patients, when they inquire to come to your clinic, what is the procedure for them? So before traveling to Croatia and during?
First of all, the patients contact us via email. This is the most frequent way of contacting us. And then we usually, they get like, they tell us their wishes, their expectations. But then we respond. And we usually ask for pictures. So then they send photos, they send pictures. The pictures are more or less just like an orientation for us to see if someone is a good candidate for that particular procedure. And then the detailed analysis will be done here preoperatively at the clinic. And of course, then we discuss the recovery time, the upcoming costs, we make a quote and discuss also the payment methods and everything else, and set up the dates. Yeah.
And after they come, they travel to Croatia and they come to your clinic, what the patients can expect about accommodation, about transportation?
So we take care about the transfers, we take care about the accommodation, and we take care that our patients feel good here in Zagreb.
That's great. So about the international patients, what are their main concerns before traveling abroad or to Croatia for a nose job? And how do you address these concerns? How you make your patients like more comfortable to take this decision and travel?
People usually are concerned about the procedure itself and about the final outcome. But therefore, we have patients who are our former patients who can testify, who can always tell their experience with our clinic. We have a huge photo gallery. We have tradition. We have beautiful building that we built in 2008, new building with state-of-the-art equipment. We have knowledge. We have a great attitude to the patients. So and we have experience, and we know how to deal with patients. So they shouldn't hesitate. They shouldn't be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
All the technical details that have to be addressed are organized by our office. So actually, I mean, if someone is interested in doing rhinoplasty, I think we are the right address.
That's great, and I can feel your dedication in patients' experience, and this is a topic that it's been trending the last years, to offer the best experience to a patient, even if they're traveling for something that can cause a little bit of a pain. The way that you are going to behave towards patients and make them feel comfortable at the end will offer them like a great experience that will have something positive to remember out of all this. So after 35 years of having of operating in Croatia, what would you say is the key to winning a patient's trust, to trust you?
I'm trying always to be how to say open, honest, and realistic. So with no false promises.
Mm-hmm.
With no false promises, and people recognize that. People see that I'm dedicated and that I'm committed, and I'm very honest in estimating patients' wishes and expectations. It's very important to listen to the patient, what they're saying. And as I said, people recognize my attitude, and they appreciate it very much.
That's great. And one of the final questions that I have today for you, Doctor, is about social media. We see more and more clinics being extremely active on social media, not only sharing testimonials, but also sharing educational videos from the procedures, and many more, even being on TikTok. So how your clinic is using social media to promote your clinic, or to build trust with patients?
Yes, we are trying to use the social media in the best way we can. Of course, social media are, I would say, are a big help for us, because we can educate and inform our patients. People who are interested in cosmetic aesthetic surgery, they can get in a direct touch with us. So they can ask questions, they can discuss. So it's a much easier way to communicate in real time than any other platform. So we are very happy that patients can benefit from such a great advantage of the social media. And one more thing, this is also one of our big advantages in sense of making this distance for the international patients smaller between us and them. So we were all affected from this COVID, from this COVID pandemic, and people simply got used to work online, and nowadays it's much more it's much easier than it was before. So this distance, as I emphasized before, has to get smaller, and we are committed to make it smaller.
And I can say that your commitment to the patient's satisfaction is reflecting on being awarded the WhatClinic Service Awards 2021 last year. And as I can see, probably you're going to again win for one more year our awards.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah,
You've been winning awards like for many years in the past, and this is like reflected to in your reviews, in the service score that's on our website. So amazing.
Yeah, this is something like winning a Euro song for us. So
Yeah.
in our field. So I have to say that it's a great honor for us, and I hope we will repeat this again in 2022. But I have to tell another thing, that this is not a prize. It's not just another prize. This is great confirmation, great proof, great award, which is earned by our hard and consistent work. And this is something that we can be thankful to our satisfied patients who are leaving very good and nice testimonials. And well, that's it. It's not just a thing of luck. It's not just another prize. It's an award, and behind that award there is hard and consistent work.
Exactly. And actually, you've been awarded the WhatClinic award by the patients themselves, with their reviews, with how they told us felt while communicating with your clinic or visiting your clinic. So this is a great acknowledgement, and congratulations. We're happy to work with amazing clinics.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's good to know that. And in my opinion, I think that every patient matters. Every case is different and requires an individual approach. And I think it's very important carefully listening to what patients are telling us, which is something I always try to do. And this is one of the crucial things in this field of surgery and medicine at all.
So, doctor, concluding our interview, how patients who are watching the video right now can find you on the internet?
We're available through all the channels. First of all, through WhatClinic, then through all other media. They can contact us via email, via our website, via telephone. So we're available. We're available and accessible. So I would like to say one other thing before we finish, Nikolas. I don't know. Well, maybe some people are not familiar, but Zagreb is in the heart of Europe, and it's very accessible. So 2 hours flight from Ireland, 2 hours flight from UK, and you can reach us very easily, either for a consultation or for the surgery.
And I will also have all your links to the website, to the WhatClinic profile that you have, and also your social media in the description of the video. So any patient who wants to get more information about your clinic, about the rhinoplasty or the other procedures that you're offering, can contact you
thank you very much.
fast and get information.
Yeah. Okay.
So, Dr. Tončić, thank you very much for this interview. It was very insightful, and it was my honor to get to know you and have this conversation. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Nikolas, also for your efforts and for great questions that you asked. And big regards to your followers and to our former and potential future patients.
Thank you very much, Dr.
Okay,
Tončić.
you're welcome. Thank you. See you. Bye.